hosting major events, and Pakistan is opening up to the world. And we believe that Pakistan's true potential is now being realized. We recently had the Malaysian Prime Minister in Pakistan, and we discussed bilateral ties, we discussed investments and trade, and how to enhance our investment and trades. And it's been a very positive visit. And His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Malaysia, Anwar Ibrahim, announced to increase the exports from Pakistan, and Pakistan is going to export rice and halal meat from here to Malaysia, and we're going to strengthen our bilateral ties with Malaysia. And right after the Malaysian visit, we had the Saudi Minister for Investment here in Pakistan, and it's been a very successful visit. He came here with a very big business delegation, and the Prime Minister has twice been to Saudi Arabia during this stint, and we've had 3 delegations from the Saudi side which have come to Pakistan. And His Excellency, His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has expressed his desire to increase trade and investment in Pakistan, and has guided and directed his team accordingly. The agreements that we signed with the Saudi side this time around have been quantified at $2.2 billion, and we believe that it's a huge step. We had our B2B sessions, their businessmen met our businessmen here, and with regards to increasing the trade and investments, we have inked down the agreements, and we're going to collaborate and cooperate in the fields of agriculture, mining, IT, livestock, energy, and it has also been announced that the famous Saudi fast food chain Al Baik is coming to Pakistan. So we had an agreement signed in that regard too. So I think it's been a very successful visit with regard to increasing Pakistan's trade and investment. And as I said, we are opening up to the world. We are welcoming world leaders in Pakistan. We have a good story to tell about our economy. In the recent past, we've also had visits from Iran, and we were grateful to His Excellency the late President Dr. Ibrahim Raisi, who was here, and I think his visit was a very good visit in terms of strengthening our bilateral ties, and a lot of exchanges took place, including a few verses in Persian, I think, which diplomatically speaking strengthened the ties between our two countries. So I think Pakistan really values its partnerships with other countries, and as far as these delegations are concerned, in the recent past we've had good interactions, and as we've already said, that our relationship with any country is not at the cost of the relationship with another country. So we have our own relationships with each country, and I think the world is now realizing Pakistan's true potential, because our economy is moving towards the path of progress. As you can see from the last PDM government's tenure, when we were on the brink of default, we've come a long way since then, and our economic indicators are all improving. If you look at the inflation rate, which was 32% last year, is now down to 6.9%. If you look at our foreign remittances for the first quarter of the financial year 2025, it's $8.8 billion. So I'm very grateful to the Pakistani diaspora, the Pakistani expatriates who are living abroad, who've greatly contributed, and I think this is a record. For a financial quarter, we've never received such a high amount of remittances before. So I think it's really heartening. With regard to our exports are up 14%. Our current account deficit is decreasing by the day. Our IT exports are up at almost $3.2 billion. So all our economic indicators, there's been a marked improvement, and we're witnessing that even the projections regarding inflation, nobody expected that inflation would come down to 6.9%. Our policy rate has gone down, which is very encouraging for the investments in this country, and the policy rate has been decreased greatly, and I think that will further help the economy recover. and we are desirous of increasing our exports and trade. Our visit to the Central Asian countries for the SCO last time, the Heads of State Summit in Astana, was very fruitful. The visit of the Prime Minister to Tajikistan was very fruitful. The President just returned from Turkmenistan, Ashgabat, a day before. So I think as far as the foreign policy is concerned and our economy is concerned, we've made great progress, and we are headed towards a more open policy with regard to our trade and investments. It is an honor for Pakistan that we are not only going to host the Chinese Premier, Li Qiang. After 11 years, a Chinese Premier is coming to Pakistan. I think it will be a great game changer in terms of CPEC Phase 2. The Prime Minister's visit to Beijing during this stint was very successful. We not only held B2B meetings, he addressed the business forum in Shenzhen, had very good meetings with the leadership in Beijing, and the launch of CPEC Phase 2 is making good progress. So the Chinese Premier's visit and bilateral talks this time around will prove to be a game changer, and we've had various meetings with the Chinese sides on different levels. Their delegations have been to Pakistan to explore further areas of cooperation, further areas of strengthening our trade. So this visit will be a game changer in terms of CPEC Phase 2. And right after that, we're honored and privileged to host the SCO Heads of Government Summit in Islamabad. And as you can see, Islamabad is painting a very different picture, and we Pakistanis take great pride that our capital is one of the most beautiful capitals in the world. And as you can see, the arrangements are in place. Islamabad has been converted into a very picturesque city, and there are decorations all over, and we've tried to reflect the culture of the different states, member states of SCO that are coming to Pakistan. And I think with regard to regional cooperation, be it investment and trade, be it counter-terrorism, be it climate change, all the challenges that are shared challenges and shared challenges in the region and humanity, I think the SCO will prove to be very fruitful in further collaborating to actually overcome these challenges, and these collaborations will prove to be beneficial for the people of this region. So I think by hosting the SCO Summit in Islamabad, not only Pakistan is honored and we take great pride, but I think with regard to regional connectivity, with regard to our regional issues, with regard to the economy, with regard to culture, because you see in this region we have a common culture as well. So there's a lot that we have to exchange, there's a lot to talk about, and this is for the mutual benefit of the people of this region. So I think after a long time, after decades, we're hosting a summit here. The arrangements are in place. We made foolproof security arrangements as well. The city has been decorated. Preparations are going on for bilateral talks that the leaders will like to hold here on the sidelines of the summit. So we're fully prepared. And as I mentioned, Pakistan is a good story to tell. We have great tourism in Pakistan. We will be portraying our culture, our heritage, our tourist sites, and I think it's a great opportunity to let the world know that the people of Pakistan, we are a resilient people. We believe in peace, we believe in prosperity, and we believe in the common cause of humanity. And through this SCO conference and the visit of the Chinese Premier, I think it will go a long way in terms of promoting the trade and investment in this region and promoting peace in this region. With that, I thank you very much. The purpose of today's interaction was to just brief you on what the arrangements are, and with regard to the world leaders coming to Pakistan, that Pakistan is making all arrangements that it can, and it will prove to be a very successful summit, inshallah ta'ala.